Well, you're probably waiting for the show to start. Well, I can understand that. And trust me, you were in the right place. But before we start the show, we got to let you know that today's show is brought to you by a very special and new sponsor to the show. None other than Southern New Hampshire University. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And you know I'm excited about it. Number one, because they're doing a great thing in terms of helping people overcome, some of the experience barriers that are holding people back, right? And we know that that comes up a lot as we progress through this professional world and just adulthood, right? So with SNHU, the beautiful part about them is this. They are designed for people like you and me, man. The ones that are busy, but can make some time to be on the online space and, multitask, so to speak. And that is what SNHU brings to the table. The largest, or one of the largest, accredited nonprofit online degree offerings. Man, it is a dope thing that they got going on over there. One of the programs that stood out to me the most is their sports management program, in terms of being able to, number one, work at your own pace. They have multiple times throughout the year where you're able to get into the course and ultimately progress through at your own speed, 24/7 access. I mean, those are beautiful things, especially when we're just talking about the working person, the busy person, the person with the family out there. SNHU. Oh, they trying to hook you up. They trying to help you out, baby. Now, like I said, for myself, man, I've utilized the online program very similar to this, and I can tell you firsthand the benefits that come from these type of programs and what SNHU is offering, man. You don't want to miss out on it. So check out the link, all right? snhu.edu/Arthur Moats, all right? You check that out. Obviously, this is all in the description as well. But I want you to check that out, man. Look at that sports management program and just see some of the average salaries associated with degrees in this field, man. Could definitely be something that might motivate you, make you want to go out there and do something special out there and, ultimately put yourself on an even better trajectory. But with that being the case, you see right here, SNHU, Southern New Hampshire University. I stand by them. And as always, keep being great. But now I think it's time to get back to the show. So, you already know, don't touch that dial, baby.
Let's get you dubbed. TA has some interesting quotes going around saying he feels like he failed Minkah last year and wants to keep him at free safety, and that Queen will be out every snap. Makes it seem like PQ will be the green dot.
I like it. I mean, personally, as a defender, we always say if you the big money and you the linebacker, why aren't you the green dot, bro? So hopefully for Patrick Queen, man, he will not just have the green dot, but also will embrace it if that is the case. But I could see them keeping the green dot on a Landon Roberts also, just because of, him being the communicator, him being the returning guy, the steady presence, stuff like that. But I could definitely see it, if it is Patrick Queen, I would love it, because if he's going to be out there every down, that's what you want. That's why we love Shazier having it, because he never was going to take it up.
Last year.
They rotated.
We had all those injuries.
It was typically a Landon Roberts. That was the constant that was still available. Remember, because he never really missed. So I think that was why we never had that issue. But
why do I think we give it to
was
Minkah?
Minkah? I thought Minkah might have had it
something?
for one. I know TJ and Minkah did it before. I know for a fact they did it before. But if I remember correctly, I thought E-Rob was that guy last year.
Yeah, it might have been. I can't remember.
Yeah, but Minkah has definitely had it in his career here. TJ has definitely had it in his career here as well. I know specifically TJ definitely had it. Was it a year, 2 years ago? I want to say 2 years ago. He had it on at a couple of games as well.
Yeah, we're down bad if we got to be asking Minkah and TJ.
Yeah.
To be
because you're trying to figure out who are the guys that are going to be out there the most. And that was part of why TJ got it for a couple, but then TJ rotates, comes off. So then it was like, all right, send it to Minkah. But yeah. But shoot, because last year, Minkah got hurt last year.
Yeah,
so it was some time where he was missing.
For a decent amount, yeah. What'd you think of him talking about doing Minkah a disservice?
Man, I think it's coach talk. I think as a coach, when you are in that coach and player relationship, it has a lot of similarities to father and son, or just the mentor versus mentee type dynamic. And You think about how much time you spend with these people, how much you pour into them, and how much they sacrifice and commit back to you. And when you see, an expectation be set and to a degree it not be lived up to for whatever the context or whatever the variables may be, typically, from my understanding, the good ones, the good coaches, the good players, they don't point and say it's the coach's fault, and the good coach doesn't point and say it's the player's fault. Typically, they look in the mirror and they say, yo, I need to be better. And I think that's what TA is saying, the same way you've heard Minkah say, I got to get back to playing Minkah ball. I got to get back to being who I am. He didn't say, hey, bro, TA, man, he did me dirty last year. He ain't say, hey, man, I wish, Coach Tom would put me out here more in these situations. No, he said, I got to be better so I can do this. That's just the mindset, man, in terms of at that level, man. So that's why I say I think it's more just coach talk by TA. I think he's just saying to himself, man, we don't point fingers, because if you point fingers, that's seeking comfort. And if you seek comfort, if you're always looking for an excuse to justify why it wasn't, then you're never going to overcome. You're never going to continue to grow and excel and actually reach that success. So I think for him, man, he's just looking at it like that and just simply saying, I got to be better, man, because I failed Minkah. If Minkah wasn't the best safety in the world last year, then that's on me as a coach. And Minkah, the flip side is saying, bro, if I want the best safety in the world, it's because of me, man. It wasn't nothing that you did wrong, coach. You put me in the positions. I got to make plays. And that's the reason why both of those guys are here. Both of those guys have had the success that they've had, and why we expect them to keep having that type of success, man. But that was definitely how I looked at it, man. But I do like that, because you would much rather that be the messaging than it be, hey, man, Minkah got to play better, bro. He was just tripping. Or Minkah saying, hey, man, I don't trust TA, bro. He foolish, bro. We don't want that. That can't be the commentary. And at times, that's been the commentary with the Mad candidate, Kenny Pickett, more so from fans, not so much from the organization or the players per se, but that's just the type of stuff where it's just like, that's comfort seeking, man. You're never going to accomplish what you want to accomplish if you're consistently trying to point fingers and remove the blame or remove your role in why the product isn't what it wanted to be. And like I said, man, shout out to TA and Minkah for the way that they're handling it. And I mean, defense still was dope last year, though. Let's not act like it was trash. And Minkah still played and was balling at times. It just wasn't up to the standard that he has set for us since literally the first game we've seen him versus the Niners on the road back in, was that 19? I think it was when we was out there at that game, man, where we seen this dude first day in the defense. You're like, bro, how did you do all of this and you're still trying to figure it out? But that's been Minkah. So I think for him, he's just saying, bro, this is what I hold myself to, and I'm getting back to there. And then TA's looking at it and saying, bro, if you're not there, then that's going to be on me. Well, I like it, man.